What's happening, world? Back at it again. Here to talk to y'all for a second. Read a post today that said something along the lines of, my toxic trait is that I want to make it work with a person, or basically I forgive a person over and over because basically I want to make it work with them. It wasn't in those words, but that's basically what it was saying. And I'm here to tell y'all this. That is not a toxic trait. That's a wonderful trait. In fact, a lot of people who wear their heart on their sleeve, or, you know, like, say for instance, nice guys who feel like being the nice guy don't work. Let me stop being the nice guy. Or let me stop being the nice woman, right? These are all good traits, man. These are husband material, wife material traits. These are real person traits. Not the fuck shit, right? You don't want to change these things about yourself, man. Trust me. I've been there and thought about it a few times. But in the end, I realized that this is what makes me different. This is what makes me special. And that's what makes you different and makes you special. Just because the majority of the women and the men in the world don't reciprocate to the good shit or fuck with the good shit, don't mean you gotta flip your shit. You know what I'm saying? If you're a woman, you don't show a lot of your body, and you're like, man, why don't men want to pay attention to me? Why is it always a woman who, what the fuck? Man, I ain't gonna look for you. Why is it always a woman who shows her body, or, you know, gives it up and this and that? Why is she the one that's always getting all the attention and all the men, and me, I'm trying to do it the right way and preserve myself to be a wife and keep myself covered up only for his eyes, and et cetera, et cetera. You get the point. But they get all the shine, they get all the lights, they get all the attention. And yes, that's going to happen because we live in the evil world. So that's just what it is. But on the other hand, if you are a woman doing this, this is what makes you stand out. And believe me when I tell you this, because I know a lot of y'all women think all men are the same and all men cheat and this and that, right? A lot of y'all women think that, right? But believe me when I tell you this, that's what makes you a great woman. That's what makes you different. And here's the key. Even though the women who show their body on social media, whatever they doing to get attention from men, even though they get more attention from men than you might, because you want to preserve yourself for the guy you like, you know what I mean? You only want him to see you, whatever, you get the point. Even though they get more attention to you, I guarantee you they're really not getting more quality men. I guarantee you that. You're going to attract a quality guy. They might attract more men, but you're going to attract a quality guy. You're going to attract a guy that actually wants a woman who respects herself and shit like that. You know, a woman that just wants one guy instead of a woman who is for everybody. You see? See, quality men care about this because they are quality men and they care about it within themselves. So, when they see it in a woman, that's what's going to make you stand out from other women. See, a lot of women have looks, and every woman has a vagina. Every woman has looks, for real, if you want to be technical, right? But what separates them? That's what you gotta ask yourself. What separates me from the other women? It's deeper than just looks and a vagina, right? And on the flip side, as a man, you a good dude, and you keep getting shitted on by women. You wonder why they don't like me, or why they don't fuck with me. Maybe I should just start doing what the other guys are doing, because they seem like they winning. It seems like they getting all the girls and shit. Yeah, but what kind of girls are they getting? I guarantee you this, dog. they're not getting. They might luck up every now and then, but I promise you, if a man is moving that type of way, more than likely he's not attracting a woman who is, let's say this. Yeah, he's not attracting a woman who is moving in a more proper way. Because if a woman was really moving in a more proper way, she wouldn't be attracted to that. You know, she's looking for the women that are worth dealing with are looking for those good qualities. You know, that nice guy finished last bullshit, right? The nice guy shit that make y'all men think that you should switch up and be the player, and because they getting all the women, you gotta ask yourself, what kind of women are they getting, right? So I'm gonna go back to the same thing with the women. You know, on the other hand, a woman might want to, she might want to preserve showing her body to only one guy and things like that, and she's gonna lose. She's not gonna get as much attention as a woman who does this, right? But she's going to attract a more high quality guy, more than likely, because she's going to attract a guy that's actually looking to see what type of woman a woman is, more than just, oh, she looks good with her ass, let me go holler at her. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, they're getting more attention than you if you're not showing your body to every man, only showing your body to a man that you might like. Yeah, she's going to get way more attention than you. But what type of men is she attracting? So the moral of the story is, you know, when I read that post, it said, my toxic trait is not giving up on people and forgiving them over and over. That's not a toxic trait. That's a wonderful trait. You know, you don't give up on somebody. The problem is you're putting it in a toxic person. You're putting a wonderful trait into a toxic person. That's the problem. So a lot of y'all good women and men have great ass traits, but you feel like that you're not getting the reciprocation that you want because you don't get the same type of attention that the people are getting that aren't trying to do what's right. But you gotta remember what type of world we living in, and you also got to take into consideration what type of women or men they are attracting. Yes, they might luck up and attract a solid one every now and then, woman or man, right? But for the most part, if they're moving in an awkward, wrong way, they're not going to attract the quality women and men. You have to be a quality woman and man to attract one. More than likely. You might luck up, but more than likely, you're going to have to become the right woman or man. To be a good woman or man at one point to somebody, and somebody did them wrong or it didn't work out, and now they have jumped ship. They have jumped ship and became the bad woman or man. You know what I mean? They threw out the window all their great traits. Like, man, this shit ain't working, man. Fuck this shit. You know what I mean? Like, man, fuck this shit, man. Not trying to sleep around with a bunch of women. Man, that shit ain't working. They don't want that shit, nigga. Fuck this shit. Than the rest. And I'm saying that from, when I say this, I'm not saying it from a point of like she's just different than everybody in the whole entire world. What I'm saying is, when you find a woman that's different, let's just say that. When you find a woman that's different, she's looking for a man that's different. She don't want you moving like the rest of the guys. So what y'all are doing is y'all are talking yourself out of the great shit that you already had. A lot of y'all already possess what it takes to get a great woman and man, because you are one or you're becoming one, right? But then you're not getting the reciprocation from the majority of the people in the world, because the majority of the people in the world are not becoming great women and men, or they're not great women and men, right? So that's why you're not getting that reciprocation. So you get frustrated and say, man, fuck it, I give up, man. I'm just gonna do bad. Don't do that. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Remember, there's not so many of you. There's many of them. There's many women and men that's going to do what's wrong, right? But there's very few that's going to do what's right. That's why it doesn't seem like you're being reciprocated back for being a good woman or man. But I'm telling you, it's like people are saying about you, like there's no good woman or man. They're all bad, right? That's what everybody's thinking, right? Not everybody, but a lot of people are thinking that. Like, man, they all the same. That's because there's not many. But there are some. And when you find it, that makes them that much better. Because they're different than the rest. So why would you switch up your shit? Why would you switch up your shit and become like the rest? Average. Why? If you understand that we live in a evil world, you're going to understand why when you do great or good, why it's not reciprocated as much as bad. Once you understand that, you be like, you know what? Maybe I don't get as much women or men as this or that one, but I'm doing what's right, and that one's not doing what's right, and that's probably why. And 9 times out of 10, that is why. Because 9 times out of 10, the majority of women and men are moving the wrong. They're moving foul. They're not moving right. Also, I feel like the Most High protects people who do right from the wrong people. Does that always happen? I'm not here to say that it always happens, but I believe for the most part it does. It even says the sinning man will fall in the hands of the harlot, but the righteous man will not. So all you good dudes, there's a reason why that woman's not fucking with you, or this one or that one. According to the book, there's a reason why the harlots ain't dealing with y'all. But the problem is you see a beautiful female and you associate that with wife or a great woman. You know what I mean? And that's why you don't understand or believe, you know, the good men ain't falling by the harlots, because you're judging a great woman off of what she looks like more than who she is, her heart. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with a lot of women, vice versa, for real. Like a lot of dudes they super attracted to, but he's rotten on the inside. You know what I mean? And then you wonder why he might not reciprocate towards you, a great woman, a good woman. Sometimes it could be just attraction, but a lot of times, man, energy's energy, man. At the end of the day, energy overall, for real, for real. But I understand when it comes to a man, looks play a part. But that still goes back to a great man. A great man is not going to just pick a woman based off of looks alone. He's not going to do that because he understands the dynamic of the whole situation. A great man he's a good decision maker. That's part of being a great man. That's probably one of the most important things that make up a great man, because decision making covers everything. If you really think about it, when you're a good decision maker, that covers everything. How can you really do too much bad if you make good decisions? You're going to think about everything you do. So therefore, all the mistakes are going to be to a lower vibration. You ain't going to be making as many mistakes because you actually think and you actually make great decisions. You don't just go, oh, let me just do this or that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a great trait in a woman too, believe it or not. That's why I feel like women need to be more logical than emotional when it comes to things, you know what I mean? Choices they make in life and shit. But nevertheless, man, don't let these people turn y'all bad. Because the bad women you see out here, the bad women and men you see out here, 9 times out of 10, they was once a good person they tried to love. And they still a good person, most of them. Most of them are still good people. They're not good love for love, you know what I'm saying? And at one point they probably was, but something bad happened. It didn't work out or something. So they bit the evil apple. They bit the bad girl, bad boy apple. A lot of men, oh shit, what the fuck happened to my damn banana? I need that motherfucker. I need that banana bad. Guess I'm gonna have to deal without it because I don't know what happened to it. I had it and then I lost it. But a lot of men, there it is. About to say, nah, not my banana, man. I need that. A lot of men, I don't even know what the hell I said, man. Shit. Oh, I got it. A lot of men, deep in heart, they really good men, but they know what, deep in the heart, they're really good men, but they know what's reciprocated more by women, if that makes sense. Like deep in their heart, they want to be a good man to a good. They want to be a good man to a woman, but they like, man. But look, man, the ones that don't care get all the benefits, and the ones that care get shitted on. So I'm just gonna be one that don't care. That's a bad move. That's a bad move, man. But that's what's going on a lot, and that's the same thing with the women a lot. Well, if I don't show my body to the Facebook, then I don't get attention. Nah, fuck that. I want attention, so I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? And this is what's going on. I haven't had sex in 3 months. She's doing that because she wants the attention. She wants her inbox flooded. You know what I mean? Because she's not getting the attention because she's probably not sleeping with men. So instead of her just sleeping with men, she's making, she's trying to wait for someone she actually likes. You know, and it's hard that way. So I'm tired of doing it. I'm gonna do what's wrong. I'm tired of doing what's right. You could be a man like, man, I ain't trying to sleep around like that no more. You know what I mean? And then all your friends, that's all you hear about, how they slept with somebody's girlfriend or this or that. At some point, you're like, man, fuck this shit. I'm about to do this shit too. Don't do that. That makes you different. And I'm telling you, it's going to make you attract a different woman. When I say different, I mean different, literally. Different than the majority. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you want to attract. You don't want to attract the same. So in order for you to attract the different than majority, you got to move different than the majority. Again, some people like to take it to the extreme and say, well, that's not always true. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes people luck the fuck up. Sometimes the bad ones luck the fuck up and get somebody they don't deserve. You know what I mean? It could be a lesson for, who knows why it happens, but it happens. It could be just strictly attraction. You know, but 9 times out of 10, when you're talking about a great woman or man, they're a great decision maker. Their mind's on point. So they're going to really look for a great woman or man because they're already looking for it within themselves. They're already producing it within themselves. So when they are looking for one, they're going to see it. They're going to be able to notice it and understand what one is. That's why when you're not trying to become a great woman or man within yourself, it's hard for you to see who one is. Oh, she got a big ass, I'm in. She's light-skinned and I'm in. You're not looking at shit that really matters. And this kind of, it's kind of like you still on a 15-year-old your type, like what you liked back then, kind of. It's like your mindset is still on that type of, that's what I like. Now, granted, some shit don't change. You like certain things. That's just what it is. But you're going to like those certain things, but you're going to like it in a more productive, better choice of a person. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might like light-skinned or blonde hair or whatever you like. I don't know. But you're not going to just say, well, she got big ass and this, so I'm all in. Nah, you're going to look for that, but you're also going to require her to be a great woman too, right? Moral of the story is, don't lose yourself within these women and men out here who have lost themselves. The devil don't want to reward you for doing what's right, because that's what it really is. But the Most High going to reward you in the end. And what the devil reward you is counterfeit. So, you know, all the players out there, yeah, you're going to get rewarded with a lot of sex and a lot of women, but it's not going to be the ones that the Most High got for you. So really, it's really trash for real. You know what I mean? You could have 1 billion women, but the one the Most High got for you equals up to all those women. You got 1 billion men, but the one that the Most High got for you, there's no comparison. At the end of the day, there's no comparison. So I'm gonna let y'all go, man. More of the story is, a lot of times it seems like when you've been a great woman or man, it seems like it's not working, or it seems like it's some toxic trait or some shit like old girl said in that post. But really it's not. We just live in a world that's toxic. So people are attracted to the toxic shit. People are basically toxic, you know what I'm saying? But don't switch up who you are. Like, that'd be like, you know what I'm saying, man, women broke my heart. I'm done, man. I'm not going to be a good guy no more. Don't do that. The moment you give up, be the next one going to be the one. But now you're going to be the toxic one to run her ass off. Or vice versa, run him off. And you allowed those people in your past to cost you the right one. You can't do that. as much as it seems like, man, they just all liars, bro. They all cheat, bro. They all sleep behind their boyfriend's back. As much as you feel that way, you cannot allow that to cost you the right one. I'm telling you, if you stay real and be a great dude and shit and trust in the Most High, there's no way that it's not going to happen for you. I don't see it. A lot of times it's not that somebody can't find the right woman or man. A lot of times it's they don't know what they're looking for. And the problem and the reason why a lot of times they don't know what to look for, or basically they don't know what to choose or look for, is because they haven't found within themselves who they need to be to understand who they really need to choose, basically. So if I'm a man, I'm still working on myself, but I'm not really where I need to be to understand who to choose as a wife. I'm still going to pick foolishly. You know what I mean? Or if you're a woman, you're still going to pick foolishly. That's why you see a woman, when she's younger, she picks foolishly. Then when she gets older and becomes a woman, she gets to that point as a woman where she understands and she's found herself. You know, she understands her choice in men change. You know what I mean? If that woman changes. See, a lot of y'all say their imprint never changes. To a certain extent, you're right. But at the same time, it does change, because even though she might like tall guys, right? Since day one, that don't mean that you in the door now just because you tall. Because she's a different woman now. You know what I mean? She got things going on in her life. She might have kids in her life. She got to move differently now. She's a different person. So yeah, tall, she might still want tall. But just because you tall, it don't get you in the door anymore like it did before. You know what I'm saying? Or you got a nice car, that's not getting you in the door like it did before with that woman. Same thing vice versa with the men. And that's what a lot of women don't understand. That's why, you know, just looking good and vagina ain't gonna be enough. It's enough right now. It's enough right now, right? But when you start, as a woman, you start getting tired of the bullshit dudes, right? And you start to desire a real man, high value man, you're going to you're going to find out that real high value man, damn, looks and sex ain't enough to get the high value man. It's very important, but it's not going to be enough. That's why if you don't know how to cook and clean and shit like that, you're probably not going to be able to attract one later. And it's going to be harder because now you're older. And now these men know what they want more from a woman. So all that little shit that you was doing earlier in life, it don't work no more. Plus, you got competition. You're older, now there's younger ones coming. And high value men can probably go from 21 to 41. He got his choice pretty much. Just being honest, he really could if he really, really wanted to. Whatever you can't say, well, he just choose a young one because of this or that. Maybe that young one could be on a way higher level than you. She could be a lawyer by now. You know, and that's just the way it is. So you gotta take that in consideration. That's why it's important not to become a bad woman or man. You gotta keep riding that wave of self-improvement so you don't miss out on somebody, because it's going to get harder. It's going to get harder. The older you get, the harder it's going to get for you to find somebody super solid. But when you do, it's so much, it's a lot of people don't like that there's not many people that are super solid, but I feel it's more of a, I feel it's better because it just makes you appreciate that person even more. Like, man, there ain't many like you. You know what I mean? And when you're older, you're more mature to not fuck it up, basically. You know what I'm saying? When you're younger, you don't, sometimes you don't know what you got. Some people, when they was younger, they had the perfect one. They was too young they wasn't ready for whatever reason. For whatever reason, they wasn't ready, man. They fumbled it. So. But if you was a woman and you could just be behind a wall and hear some of the stories that I get told by men, and say you was trying to be a good dude, you'd probably be like, you know what? I'm not even going to be a good guy. I'm just going to go ahead and just do me. And, you know, you're probably going to do that. You might even just say, fuck it, I'm a dog him. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you've been hurt. You know what I'm saying? Just like if I could sit behind the walls and listen to what women say. You know what I mean? If I could sit behind the walls and listen to what women say. But that's the devil in y'all ear telling y'all, be bad, man. See, this don't get you no woman or man. Be bad and you'll get, yeah, the devil's going to reward you. When New Honcho, ain't seen you in a minute. I know you're a good dude, yeah. That's another good dude. Don't switch up. Don't let these women switch you up. Keep being a good dude. Because the right woman's going to, I'm telling you, I know they look good, yeah, they look good or whatever. Don't even worry about that. That's the reason why they don't like the reason why they not reciprocating towards good dudes, because again, they're not good women, and what makes you stand out will be reciprocated by a woman that stands out. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to switch up your good traits because majority of the world don't understand it, appreciate it, or whatever. Who knows? It don't matter. But don't be like, man, I know. That's like a company like Cadillac or something, like, man, the sales are down. But in reality, you know what I mean, the shit they got is the best shit. Like, it's rare, it's top-notch shit. Why would they switch up and be like everybody else? Try to get some sales. You know? Because that's what's going to happen. My best example is this. A woman who doesn't want to show her body for all social media, and a woman who is willing to do it. That woman who's willing to do it is going to get way more attention, right? But the woman who's not willing to do it, she's going to attract better men. Because those men are actually looking to see what type of woman she is. Yeah, they want to see her ass and all that too. We get it. But they respect that about that woman. Like, that woman doesn't show her body to everybody. I think I could fuck with her. Because it's only going to be reciprocated by the type of men that are by the type of men that have the same morals and values, if you get what I'm saying. If it's a man that doesn't really have that type of moral and value type shit, of course, he doesn't care. He all in, he don't care. And that's what they not getting. But the woman who's not showing her body to everybody, she needs to stay that way. Because she's not going to get as much attention, but she's going to get the right attention, if that makes sense. So here's another one. Here's another one I'm going in. As men, you already know. We're kind of put in this position to where, oh, you ain't cashing out on the first day. You ain't taking me to a $500 dinner. That's all right. What's the name will? The trick will, the simp will. That's fine. That's fine. That's just like the woman who will show her body. We don't need a stupid, oh, let me simp. Oh, shit, man. Competition. I better simp. Nah. Why would I do that? Because the right women are going to respect that about you. They're not going to respect the simps. Plus, the wrong women only reciprocate towards that. A right woman's going to wonder, like, wait a minute. He's simping on me that easy. He probably simping on other women like, I don't know if I want to fuck with him. Plus, the right woman got her money anyway, but that's beside the point. The point is, why would we become like the rest? Why would we simp like the rest? To what? Attract the same women that all the rest can attract? Think about it. If I could just cash out and that's attractive to her, you know, I can attract her that way. How many other guys can do that? Why would I lower who I am as a man, which is, I don't know this woman yet. I'm not about to just cash out to her. That's a great trait in a man. Why, you know, just because she got a vagina, you know. Why would I lower myself to the level of men? Well, she got a vagina, here's some money. No respect for himself whatsoever. That's a great trait that you're not willing to compromise your manhood and shit for a woman you don't even know. Or a woman you don't even know if she respects you or not. Solid women are going to respect that. They want this in a man. It's just the basic ass women who when I say they want this in a man, meaning they want a man to not just cash out to somebody, you know, that they don't know. The basic women, those are the ones that want this. They want the lower vibration men, and then they cry about they can't find a good guy. But they really don't desire a good guy. That's why they expect you to cash out when they don't even know you. That's why they expect you to do this or that, and she ain't earned nothing. Like, she don't even show that she respects you or nothing. And that's why they get the type of men they get, man. So, that's all I got to say about this shit, man. If you're a good dude or a good girl, don't switch up. That's a great trait in you. A girl needs to understand that her giving someone the chance over and over and not giving up on them is one hell of a trait. You know what I mean? It's not a toxic trait. It's one hell of a trait. But it can't be put into a toxic person. You're putting them to the wrong person. We could cash out too, just like the simps. But why would we put it into a toxic female? Nothing the simps can do. I could do the same thing. The difference is I'm not going to put it into a woman who don't deserve it, and that's what I'm saying. Nothing wrong with the being able to cash out. I could take her to the $500 dinner. That don't mean I should. See what I'm saying? Because I don't know the woman. You know, it's not like it's a wife or some shit like that. Or not wanting to give up on a woman because you care. That's good. But the problem comes in when it's a cheating ass lying woman. Not a woman that's been solid and trying to not give up on you. That's what relationships are going to need. That to make a relationship work, you're going to need two people who don't want to give up on each other. But it can't be you dealing with it. Neither one of them will be toxic though. That's the problem. So when you have great traits, moral of the story is when you have great traits as a woman or man, in this evil world, it's not going to be reciprocated as much as it should be. That's a fact. But when it is reciprocated, it's going to be reciprocated by the same people who are on the same shit as you, and you are the minority. It's not many of y'all out this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You got to realize that. Hey, I'm gone, man. Stay good, man. Keep being a good woman and man. Don't switch up because somebody did you dirty or something. If you do, you're going to end up like these other women and men out here who are moving incorrectly. You're going to end up like them. Again, at some point, they probably tried to like somebody and it didn't work. Man, fuck this shit, man. All of them the same. I'm done. And then the moment you start doing that shit, now the right woman come along, you fumble it. Because you let the wrong women turn you into a beast. Now your queen coming, you fumble her. Or if you're a woman, you see a lot of these women, why they moving like this? Because some guy hurt them. Now there's all kind of good guys around and it's too late. Her heart's so hard right now, you couldn't love her if you tried to. You can fall right in her lap and it don't matter. She's unlovable at this point. Because he drunk the Kool-Aid of the bad woman or man, and he drunk the Kool-Aid of the bad woman or man. They allow themselves to become bad women or men because of a bad woman or man, or disappointment, or whatever the case may be, right? Why would y'all let the bad ones that do you wrong win, or cost you the right ones? Fuck that. As much as I'd be like, man, damn, another story of a motherfucker fucking somebody's girl. It don't matter. I can't let that cost me the one meant for me. I can't let it do that. I gotta be ready for that. In my mind, I understand most of them are bad. That's fine. But that don't mean all of them are. Right? I can't let a woman in my past cost me the right one. They win. Yeah, they really win it then. Y'all always talk about, I don't want my ex to win and how to get revenge on my ex and shit like that. A lot of y'all, that ain't gonna happen. You fumbling. You still allowing your ex to determine you know, how you feel about other women and men. And also, I'd like to say, if you do feel this way, like you still angry towards women and men, just take a break. Don't even deal with them like that for now. You need to heal. That's why that anger is there. But the last thing you want to do is go out and move foul like them or somebody to hurt you, right? You go out, you move foul like the people that hurt you. Now you're at the point of no return, man. Because you're just going to keep causing more pain. You're going to deal with more karma. Now you're really to the point, man, fuck niggas. Fuck bitches. Right? You're at the point of no return. That's what's wrong with a lot of these females out here. Men too, but I'm going to stick to the woman for a minute. That's why they move, man, fuck them, I'm getting a bag, blah, blah, blah. Man, somebody hurt them, and then they kept getting hurt over and over again. Instead of healing and taking time away from men, they just kept trying to deal with men. And they also said, hey, before they play me, I'm going to play them. Now you're dealing with karma. Now you're dealing with God. Not only are you dealing with men shitting on you, you're also dealing with God because you're wrong. Instead of unplugging from the matrix and saying, you know, I'm just going to fall the fuck back and just do me, give it some money for now. Let the right woman, when the right woman come, I'll be ready. Right? Nah, they don't want to do that. They want to move like the wrong ones. Now you got to deal with God, and you're playing the game with the wrong women and men too. And you're not going to win every time. Sometimes you might get up on them, but sometimes they're going to get you. Nobody wins when they play the game, for real, in the end. What dudes say, beautiful girls all over the world song? In the end, I lost more than I've won. And that's exactly what's going to happen when you play that game, right? Not only that, you got to deal with the Most High too. So it ain't even worth it, man. I'm going to let y'all go on this shit, man. And even if anything, this is one more thing and I'm done. Even if you didn't get a woman or man for the rest of your life, like you didn't find the one for the rest of your life, you still want to become the right woman or man for the Most High. Because when we dead, ain't nobody else there. Your wife ain't there, nobody else there, dog. When you face to face with the Creator. And I'm being dead serious on this one. See, don't let the devil talk you out of something, man. This is what the devil do. He uses things to make you move a certain way. I'm gonna make this girl hurt him so he'll become a bad guy and not care about life and be depressed and all this shit. Meanwhile, that woman or man wasn't even meant for you in the first place. The devil put him there as a fucking trap in a stumbling block in the first place. We can't allow that. We can't allow people or things to make us move a certain way. If anything, in the end, we got to self-improve and become better people for the Most High. But what the devil is doing out here, I believe, with a lot of women and men, is not only is he using women and men to hurt each other, he's also using it for those people to hurt themselves. In other words, they're hurting each other by dealing with each other, and then they're hurting themselves by, becoming less versions of themselves. No man loves me, so now I don't want to go to the gym. I'm gonna cut my arm up, or whatever the case may be. I'm not gonna be a great mother because the father, or great father because the mother or father ain't shit. You know what I mean? Shit like that. I don't want to go to work because no woman. I ain't got no girlfriend. Fuck going to work. Fuck lifting weights. Fuck all that shit, nigga. Nah. You gotta become a great woman or man, whether you got a woman on your side or not. And that's why I'm against when people say a great woman or man brings different shit out of you. Nah, you're supposed to bring the same shit out of yourself. That's between you and God, you bringing the greatness out of yourself. I'm not saying that having a woman or man can't contribute, but ultimately you shouldn't allow it. You should be the one doing all the maneuvering when it comes to that. Because if a woman has the power to make me become a better person, then she has the power to make me become a less person. Because I gave her that authority instead of keeping the authority to myself. Of course, you got to clear your circles out and shit like that that's stopping you from becoming a great person. But but you're in control. You're not allowing this person or these people you know, to make you feel a certain way. Like before I was single 6 years and then break up, you want to die, you don't want to eat, none of that shit, man. That's a problem. That'll never happen again. Would I be hurt? Yeah, I'd be hurt if I got close to a woman we didn't work out. I'd be sad and shit, but it's not, I'ma still move. I'm still gonna be moving, I'm still gonna be at the gym and all that. Even though I don't want to do it, it's harder to do it when you hurt like that, but I will still be able to maneuver through the shit until it's done. Versus I'm just done, I'm just gonna sit at home and, you know what I mean? I'm gonna just give up, I'm just throwing a towel. Let yourself go, like they say. Nah, fuck all that. But yeah, I'm out of here, man. Make sure you become great women and men for the Most High and yourself first. It's not about the other. It's not about women or men. Only way I say it's about other people is if you got kids. Become better for them, no doubt about it. But your kids are you, so that's still you at the end of the day. So you're still becoming better for yourself, and they benefit from that. But a lot of people are only moving a certain way if they got a woman or man or attention or all these other things. You know what I mean? And that's the problem with a lot of people. If they ain't getting attention, they feel like they not beautiful. I'm ugly now. Cause that woman got more likes than me, so I'm ugly. You know what I mean? That guy got more likes than me, I'm ugly. That woman didn't want me and she wanted him, I'm ugly. All this shit. Nah, man. Don't let them shape how you feel about yourself, and don't let them shape who the fuck you are trying to be. And that should be a great woman or man for yourself and for the Most High, not for a woman or man, because the devil will use that against you. I promise you. If oh shit, that's how he moves, huh? Oh, he not gonna do right, and he only gonna do right when that woman brings the best out of him. Ain't that what they say? Different women bring the best, different shit out of you, dog. Me, dog. Okay, when the devil knows that's how you move, he gonna move accordingly. Oh, if I take this girl away, he might even stop believing in God, or even kill himself. The devil hurt you. No weapon formed against you can go and prosper. Because your weakness is God. That means you go to God when you weak. That means you go to God when you weak, and that means you allow God to help you feel better. You know what I'm saying? God is your source of energy, not the woman or not the man. That's dangerous when you do that. God ain't gonna hurt you, so it don't matter. You all good that way. You can fall back like you fall off of a building or something. Can't do that with a woman or man. They might move, change up on you, switch up on you. You know what I'm saying? So stay strong out here, stay smart out here, man. Be great. Be great. Most people ain't trying to be great, so it's not going to be reciprocated back, because most people, they're not even reciprocating it within themselves, let alone within you. You know what I mean? How can I see greatness in you if I don't even try to see it in myself? I'm not. So yeah, I'm probably going to reject you, or because of you're boring, he's lame, he don't smoke weed or this. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Because as a woman, I'm not even trying to see the greatest in myself. So yeah, I'm going to do that. As a man, man, she didn't let me fuck the first date, or she won't show no ass and titties. I'm good. I'm going to go over and fleece this. Yeah, I'm not going to see that greatness in that woman, because I don't see it in my fucking self.